Hi, this is Steve from Solutionisegroup. Today we just want to run through with you the Solutionisegroup Invoicing product. This is designed for small businesses, and if you have a website from us, we generally hang this off your current web address. So, for example, our website Solutionisegroup, we go to whatever we call your invoice software hanging off your current website, so /invoice or /whatever. Gives you a simple login and password interface. Obviously you want your invoices secured. Log in with your username and password, and then you're into the system. The purpose of this is to be really easy, really simple, really quick to do, and just to kind of replace the manual writing out of invoices for small businesses. Just to show you how simple it is, then I'm just going to create a new invoice. First of all, you've got a choice there of previous clients if you've already invoiced someone before, or if not, you could enter your new client's name here. For the ease of this demo, I'm just going to use somebody that I've already used before, and then you just create the invoice. So for the purposes of this demo, let's assume you're a painter and decorator or a plasterer or something along those lines. Defaults your invoice number based on the last one that was used. This is a demo account, so we've not had many invoices out of this system yet. And then you enter the details of the invoice. You have the quantity, the price, and the detail. So if it was decorate hall and landing, £300. If you wanted to add to this, you just click the add new item, and then you've got another row to enter some more information. I don't know, 6 pots of paint. Actually, you would actually just say pots of paint and put the quantity there. If the pots were £10 each, that would automatically add up your the 10 by the 6. As you can see there, so we've got 300 as that and 10 there, but because we've got 6 pots of that, it's calculated the total amount of £360. Down here you've got some default information that we set up in the settings, which is how you want to receive payment, and you generally put your sort code and account number, any PayPal links, whatever you've got in there. Let's create this invoice, and there it's mocked the invoice up on the screen for you there. So in the setup, you'd have your own logo in there, you'd have your own company name, and your address and website would be your own. Got the date and the status that it's open. You've got the customer's account, address details, name and address details, and then you've got the list of the work. Totals down here, and then your preferred notes. This can be anything you want to say in that box. So that's the general invoice created. You can generate a PDF if you want to print it out. Just show you what that looks like. So there you go, you've got a PDF version that you could print. In fact, you could print it direct from there by just clicking the print invoice button. If you want to edit the invoice before you actually send it, you can go back in and you get taken straight back into the same screen you were in before. You could change that 6 down to 5 pots of paint. Save that, and that's updated in the invoice now. You can email the invoice direct from here as well, which is a really handy feature. If you click on email invoice, click your contact detail, and also you could blind copy yourself on this, so you've got a record of it in your email. You'll obviously still have a record within the system that keeps it for you, but that's just in case you wanted to have it on email as well. You can write your email. What you put in this box is going to be above the attachment in the email. Okay, and then we'd email the invoice off. Down here you've got a history of everything that you've done with this invoice as well. So it shows you the fact that you have emailed it off, and the date you did that, in case you're going back and checking and following up. Okay, so I'm just going to show you some of the other features now. You can delete invoices, duplicate, but that's just other things, not the main things you'd use. I'll just go back to the root. This is the area where you set up your clients in there. So there's Luke that we've just messaged and invoiced, and that's their details. We've got a contact detail, phone number, so if you want to look anybody up, you can do it that way. Create a new client at the top there. Come back in here, we've got reports as well, so we can look, highlight over first quarter, quick reports, second quarter. You can put specific date ranges in if you want to search for specific date ranges and how much you've invoiced over that time. It's telling me that we've got some overdue at the moment, some open, not expecting payment at the moment, and we've raised in this system a total of 5 invoices this year and the total of those invoices. Going back to the root again then, we've got the accounts. This is if you wanted to create, if there's more than one person in your small business and you wanted a business partner or somebody else to have involvement in your accounts, you can create them a username and password as well. So you've got your own login, you've got your own accountability there that's tracked through the system of who did what. Into settings. This is how you set it up in the first place. This is really easy to do. Your company name and address, website, and your contact details. This is the sort of detail that appeared in the top right hand corner of the invoice, if you remember seeing that. Invoice settings, so this is that default note that popped up down there. So this is where you set up your bank details that you want to be charged for, any PayPal links. We've got the option of having VAT details if you're VAT registered and you want to put that on, and we can charge VAT and put that so it automatically applies as well. You've got payment terms, so 30-day payment terms. You might want that to be 0 or 7 or whatever you work to in your business. If you're in a different currency, you could use this in dollars. You just change the symbol here and it updates it across the system. Going over to advanced settings now, you would upload your own logo there, so your own logo showed on the invoice, so it doesn't have our branding on there. It just looks like it's an invoice from your own system. Okay, so that's some of the setup. That's quite easy to do. I'll go back to the root of the system now, and we're just going to show you some things around what you can do with that invoice that we've just created. So in the invoice summary, it defaults to open and shows you all open invoices, but we've got the options of showing closed ones, overdue ones only, or all invoices. You can see the states whether they're open or closed or overdue there. If I just look at the open ones and look at the one we've done today, if I click on that invoice, we'll go back into it now. And we've got the history, shows that we emailed them off before. Now if we've received payment, we can enter that in here and close it down. So the total amount is 350, and we just go to enter payment, and we could just enter 350. What you can actually do at this point as well is receive part payment. So if it was going to be some initial amount invoiced for materials and the rest on completion, you could do that as well. So if we say initially £150 received, first instalment received, and we've entered 150, we've got that record that we've actually received that 150 now. So they've paid £150 and we've got £200 on this invoice outstanding. We go into the invoice summary, it still shows that it's open, and we go into it and we know down here that we've already received 150 and we've got £200 outstanding. Down at the payment history at the bottom, we've got the date and time stamp of when that money was received and when that was entered, and also some notes if you did put any notes in there. To close this off then, it closes automatically when you receive full payment. So if we receive the final payment on this invoice and enter that in, that invoice will automatically close. We've got the payment history down here, as you can see. Date and time of when those instalments were paid. Total amount was £350 and there's 0 outstanding. So if we go back into the invoice summary, that's not showing there in the open invoices. If we go to closed, you can see now that that one's closed off automatically because we've entered full receipt of payment on there. So I hope you can see that that's a fairly simple to set up, simple to use system that allows you to quickly and easily invoice people, removing the need for the manual writing out of the book, gives your business a more professional look and feel as well. And a lot of people obviously moving to email for the communications, so you can do that, email out, and get that instantly. I mean, you can even log on if you had a smartphone while you're in the client's house, create the invoice, and it could be in their inbox before you even left the property. I hope that's been of interest. If you are interested, please get in touch and we can discuss how we can install this for you, either on your own hosting or we also offer hosting ourselves as well. Thanks for your time.